because that's what they are, zombies. They're zombies. It's the 17th of it's the 17th of February 2024, and it's about 9:30 p.m. I usually tend to get the date incorrect, but I'm thinking it's the 17th. It could be. 16, 17. It could be the 18th. I think it's the 18th. It's a Friday. Okay, so my goodness, I went for groceries. Got down to Aldi at Canterbury. No jump on the shelf. And I thought, right, what I'll do, I got the bus to Dulwich Hill, and then I saw a friend of mine cross the other side of the street. He was walking rapidly that way. I'm waiting for the lights to change, So I get across the road, and I noticed he went to Dulwich Hill IJ, which is where I was going. I went in there, chased him down 2 miles, and I said, "Hello, old mate." He turned around, he went, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And I like a bit more of a reception than that. And then and I said, "How's things?" He went, "Yeah, all right." And I said, "Oh," he said, "What have you been up to?" I said, "Oh, busy." I said, "How you been?" He said, "Yeah, I'm all right." And I said, "I just went down to Aldi. I didn't have my jumps. I came here to get the pub squash." No pub squash at IGA. Some kind of conspiracy against me. And then he was very casual, and he was like, "Oh, yeah." And then I needed to get the grocery. So he was check out, so he'll wait outside for me, we'll have a catch up. Anyway, I was after some lemons and some tomatoes, but I got to the register and it was the actual price that I saw, and I thought it was an error in the price. And I said to the checkout lady, "I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that for that. I'm not paying $12 for lemons." And she said, "Don't then." I put them back. I said, "I am protesting by not buying anything. I'm protesting." And she said, "Hey," and I showed her my bag, and she didn't see me today. She said, "Why?" And I said, "Here's my bag. I just showed it to you. Here's my token from Aldi." And she went, "Yeah, all right." And I went, "I protest by not," and she turned it back to me and said, "I'm protesting by not buying anything." So I'll go with that. Oh yeah, and by the way, that friend of mine, by the time I got outside of IGA, he was long gone. I'm like, "Oh, I guess you're an acquaintance now." Mark, what I was saying. And I was at a bus stop, there's a whole group of people at the bus stop, and I said, "I really dislike waiting for buses." And I walked that way. I walked that way, then walked that way across the road, and then I got a 428. I saw a 428, so I went on a bus back to Canterbury, went to Woolworths, and paid $5 for the lemons and got some tomatoes. I'm not paying $12 for lemons from fucking IGA. Out of your fucking mind. Now, observations were made, not judgments. Observations could be considered part judgment. They're observations. Got my light on. But I'm pretty. Now, observations. The people on the bus, just unaware, switched off, compliant to society, like really unaware. Now the 428 bus is supposed to stop at Canterbury Station, right? But it was in the left lane, and to be stopping at Canterbury Station it needs to be in the right lane. No, so it was in the left lane. I thought, is this a 445? Anyway, I pressed the buzzer. If I hadn't pressed the buzzer, that bus would have kept going. No one would have, and I pressed the buzzer and he stopped. And then I lied from the bus and I said to him, "This bus," I said, "this bus was supposed to turn the corner just there." And I went, and there was about 5 people who got off, alighted, about 3 women, 2 guys, and I said to one of those guys, I said, "That bus was supposed to be in that right lane and then turn into that street there," and he went, and I said to one of them, I said, "That bus was supposed to I said that bus was supposed to be in the right hand lane and then turn left into that street there," and I'm like, are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you registering it? They just totally switched off from everything. Because I'm like, geez, wow. It's like talking to zombies, but they are zombies. I'm just looking at everyone. I'm observing them, and I'm thinking, if they passed on tomorrow, which I don't want to happen, but if they happen to pass on tomorrow, when they pass on, they're going to be gullible to the Matrix. They're going to be gullible to reincarnation. They will just get sucked into it like that. They will. I mean, what percentage of the population thinks about or contemplates the idea of passing on, death, the other side? I mean, I wonder what percentage of the population sort of thinks about that. I don't know what it is, 4%, and because these people, oh my goodness, totally unaware, completely unaware in every way. I think there's probably, in this particular area, I think there'd be about 2% of people who are switched on, like 2% of people. The rest are going to fall prey. They will be to Loosh, to the reincarnation cycle, the reincarnation system. And it's 80% humidity out there. It's about 29 degrees. And oh, that's right. My friend who now I refer to as an acquaintance, and he's just in. Maybe he was really hungry because he seemed to have food with him. Maybe he had a bad day. Seemed very indifferent. Also, he had on tight black jeans and a long sleeve flannelette shirt, and I'm like, I didn't really realise that at first. I'm like, oh my god, it's the middle of summer, and wearing that. But there was also a few people down the other way down there who were. One guy had on thick blue jeans, long sleeve flannelette t-shirt tucked in, and I'm like, it's 80% humidity. It's 29 degrees. Yes, it's overcast, but it's the middle of summer. As soon as you walk out there, it's slightly cool, but within 2 minutes of walking, I've warmed up completely, totally and completely warmed up, and there's a slight cool breeze. Slight cool. You know what happens? I'll tell you what happens is that people see the weather forecast for the next day, and it says chance of rain. If it's overcast, they dress in their winter gear, and if it's overcast, they carry an umbrella with them everywhere they go. And we've had about 4 minutes of rain today. I think about 4 minutes of rain, but people are like, it's going to rain, it's going to rain, oh, it's going to rain. The observations of people in society, and I see about 1% of people who are switched on and aware, and most of them are like this. They're like, if you say something, they'll say, you're a zombie. They're like I've spoken about this 100 times. Zombies on mobile phones, and I watch them on the bus. They get on the bus, they don't look out the window. They're on the phones like this, on the phones like this. If I've yelled at them, they'd be like, I've yelled at a couple of them in the past. They always do this. They're like, and I watch them on their phones, glued to their phones, and it's like an intravenous cord. It's like, I see people on the bus with their phone, watching the map, watching the way the bus is going. Like, is it too difficult for people to just sit and enjoy the journey? I like to sit. I'm Generation X. Back in the VHS days and Gregory Street Directory days, and before there was VHS. I like to sit on the bus. I like to sit in the seat. I like to look out. I like to. I just remember I helped Michelle out with something yesterday. I like to look out the window. I like to look at the scene. I like to look what's going on. People watch. People watch. Michelle has a project at the moment, a tree project, and I was transcribing it for her today because I filmed it. Michelle is camera shy, so She was very reluctant. I filmed her yesterday. She didn't feel that comfortable, but it turned out very well. She felt the opposite. It turned out really well. I threw it together. I put it together for her in shortcut today. It actually turned out really well. She was really. She's reluctant in front of the camera. However, I thought that she spoke for a few minutes. I thought she did excellent. I'm not just saying that. She did so well. And then what I did, I watched the video, I put it through shortcut, made a video of it, because she's using it for a particular project that she's working on at the moment. And what I did also was I went through the entire video, and because she said, "Is there some way I can just write out that description?" I said, "Well, I could play the video back and write down everything you say." So what I did was I took a bit more than half an hour and just wrote out everything that she said. And in doing so, came to a much better understanding of what she's actually doing, and it's actually pretty cool. Because now when you do get to the other side, as I said, my dilemma in this is which way am I going to go? Because I kind of want to see the other realms of the Matrix. I want to see the other realms. I want to explore the other realms. I don't know what's going to happen on the other side. I don't know. I do not know. I have to look at the battery, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay. It's red, and the battery's not blinking. Now, where's it on record? Now, it's a huge thing. I mean, it's the end of one's life. It's not a light-hearted thing. I mean, the end of your life. What have you done? I think my main thing in life, which I think would be a common denominator of a goal, is all my issues will be settled. All my issues settled completely with everyone. Everything is all settled before I leave this world. It's not a light. It's a huge thing. It's what happens when we pass on from here, and thinking, get to the other side. The thing is, if our relatives that come out to greet us, I think they would be the actual relatives. Now, the case in point here of one of the options is that are your relatives actually really waiting for you on the other side? The possibility is yes, because the amount of people who would actually escape the Matrix throughout history is probably about 2% of people. So therefore, if your relatives come through on the other side, to the other side to greet you, it actually could be them. However, I mean, what if they've already... I mean, the soul groups, that's huge, and that can span years and years. And so, someone passes on like 50 years ago, are they going to spend 50 years waiting for you on the other side? Did they get seduced, lured into going onto a different lifetime? So there's a couple of possibilities there. Maybe they've gone on to another lifetime. Maybe they got lured into that. The other thing is that I did a lot of walking before this video. I actually walked home from Canterbury. Now, the thing is, this is a lower density reality, okay? Lower density reality. And the thing is that the other realms are four-dimensional, which means I can't comprehend that with my human. I cannot comprehend that. Time works differently over there. I cannot conceive how time works on the other side. I can't comprehend that. It's not within my ability to comprehend that. So I don't know how that part works. But yes, I don't know what happens, but I have a very good idea of what I think could happen. And it's a huge thing. It's a very big thing. I mean, it's one's life. Do we... I mean, I would liken being non-existent to going under general anaesthetic. It's the best way I could describe it. I've been under general anaesthetic a few times. I felt nothing. Like literally nothing. Like nothing. I wasn't. How long did that last? I can't put a description on it because it was weird, but I didn't feel anything. So that's how I would liken it to. Now, will I be upset? No, I won't be upset because Right, but I don't think that's what happens. I truly, I don't think that is what happens. We do, our souls make a transition to the other side. And for the general population of who I observe, depending on what era, and the general population of people that I observe, I think that they would get lured back into, I'll say, how do you think you did in this life? Oh, such and such and such and such. Oh, you got to go back. You got to go back. And I think about 90% of the population are doing that. There's so many babies coming into the world at the moment. There's so many babies coming into the world at the moment. Heaps of babies. It's like a new baby boom era. All baby boomers, that was war kids. After the war in the 30s, baby boom era. But there's so many. Every time I see a baby, but look, babies are. I like to look at babies. They're cute. They bring the family together. But I look at a baby and I think, oh, you got lured into, you got coerced into coming back. You got coerced into coming back. And that's because of tradition. It's because not many a great little society ever question anything. Because they're tied into the tradition and to their doctrines and to their brain and how the dots are connected during their life and how they are hardwired. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ghosts. I might be able to overcome my fear of ghosts because I realise that ghosts are simply spirits that won't transition to the other side. Ghosts are souls that won't transition, so they just sort of insist, they basically insist on staying here on Earth because they've got unresolved issues. So there's a possibility that I might be able to overcome my fear of ghosts. I mean, I've always believed in ghosts, but I've always had a thing, I just always get scared of them. But now I know that ghosts are souls that don't transition to the other side and they get stuck here on Earth until someone helps them get back to the other side. If they want to. My goodness. Oh. Yeah. I've just spent. I have worked on my script. I worked on my script last night. Today I've actually been watching the Forever Consciousness Research channel, and the host, he's been examining a Tom Campbell video. Not so much as a dilemma, but there's different perspectives and points of view of what goes on in regard of the Matrix. We are all creators. We all manifest as consciousness. Our consciousness creates things. It's been a big journey for me too, because this journey when I left, I shook off my shackles of Christianity back in 2019, and I've been progressing since then. I'll finish this up. Because I'm going to finish this up. All right then. Okay, thank you for watching. Midnight Charlie Man, Patrick. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I rarely say that. I was so in the habit of not saying it. Thank you for watching. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you.